Hi, I'm Josanne Wright Callender, and there we go. I'm Josanne Wright Callender, the author of Making Do Growing Up Colored in the Jim Crow South During the Great Depression. And the last time I was with you, I was talking about the banner, and this is the part that's going to remain. The other part, tails, we're taking off. Excuse me. So this is a journey in and of itself, just changing the banner that's going to go above my title because this is a series and I wanted to have the three books of this series completed by 2024. I'm more than two-thirds of the way through editing volume two, so it may, I'm trying to time this release with my audiobook, and hopefully both will be ready to be released about the same time. Audiobook is for volume one, and volume two is the continuation of the story. Volume one is Faith and Dreams. Volume two is Faith and Hope. And volume three, we'll talk about that in a bit. But the major thing that I wanted to talk about today is the challenges in just getting this banner changed. I've given it to two artists, and the one who's working on it currently is my formatter. And he has so many different talents. He came up with the cover of this book and this first volume. And so Frank Espinoza, just fantastic. He's working on the new banner, which I gave him some ideas. And so we'll see how that turns out. Okay, so getting back to getting this new banner, Believe Tuskegee Strong. I said, okay, this is going to be just wonderful. And I love the believe part because this is a faith based book. And the attorney, if you've been with me for a while, was the one who said, believe is more of an action word. And you need that with your Tuskegee Strong. And I said, I love that. And so we started, brainstorming. So now the thing is, Tuskegee is public domain. Strong is kind of public domain, but the whole inspirational faith-based part needed to be branded differently. And so, in order to qualify for for this being unique unto itself, we were thinking about what content would I have for my book. So I said, well, they're novels. And he says, well, there are a lot of novels out there with in it those different elements. And so this became a talk that I didn't realize it would go that much in depth. Long story short, I said, okay, this is going to be, pardon me, it's going to be novels. And I'm going to talk about faith and history. And I love that I had that interview with the San Diego based radio station. And Pepper asked me, what was the story about? And I said, it's the intersection of faith and history. Is what Tuskegee Strong, Believe Tuskegee Strong is about. So all of the books that fall under that will have that same spirit. So, but novels are pretty much out there in quite large numbers. So I said it's going to be ebook, and then I will do lectures and workshops on faith and history. So all of these things came under different trademark categories. And then I said, oh, and my character cooks, and so it's going to have a little cookbook. He says, okay, that's good. That's very different from most other books. So I haven't, I'm a gluten-free person. I found out in recent years I just can't do regular flour. Dee Dee cooks a lot of things with regular flour. So I'm looking through gluten-free flours at the stores because I could make my own mixture of rice flour, xanthan gum, and but it takes a lot of time. So I'm trying to get this cookbook completed before Christmas. So today, this morning, I did my first test kitchen biscuit, gluten-free, and it's Dee Dee's Biscuits. And I tested it with my husband. He loved it. Hot out of the oven, butter on it, just like old times. And so this is like my first batch. I was surprised it came out so well. But what I'm going to do is do Dee Dee's, in the second book, she has a box lunch for Charlie. And it's not giving anything away. But her menu for that box lunch is basically what the recipe book will have. So I didn't intend to go out into the recipe world, but I love cooking. And since I'm gluten free, this is going to be a gluten free based cookbook, which makes it kind of different too. However, if you'd like to try out my first test kitchen recipe, DM me or email me at mattjoeinternational@gmail.com, and I will get you this first recipe. You know, it's tested, but it will be the first time it's ever appeared anywhere, and it will be in the recipe. The recipe will be in the cookbook. So, anyhow, the adventure continues. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, please share, and please DM me or email me, and I'll be happy to share that recipe with you. Okay, take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.